They're just following the rules the Liberals gave them. But ultimately, our kids who live in this country need those jobs. And that is why Conservatives announced today that we're calling for the total abolition, the end of the temporary foreign worker program.
You're here!
Hi amazing people, hope you're doing fine. Welcome to this beautiful channel. Thank you so much for clicking to today's episode. So there is a debate that is going on in Canada right now. PIERRE wants to end Canada's temporary foreign workers program. Some people are cheering it, saying it will finally protect Canadian jobs. Others are worried it will punish immigrants who keep Canada's economy running. So who is right, and what does this really mean for both Canadians and the immigrants? This is a very big debate in Canada politics right now. But on the other hand, this act will affect both Canadians and the people who rely on this program to sustain themselves. I would like to know what you really think about this, all this issue. You can express your thoughts in the comment section, and let's watch some of the clips that I have gathered in research to this whole issue, and I will come back with my commentary. But before we get into these clips, I would like to urge you, if you're not subscribed to this channel, to kindly subscribe, or to support this channel by just subscribing. Let's watch these clips, then I'll come back with my commentary.
The number of temporary foreign workers is now 2% of our overall workforce, and a staggering number, an unprecedented number. Now, the Liberals promised they would cap the temporary foreign worker program at 82,000, but in the first 6 months, they've already handed out 105,000 permits. To put this into perspective, if they do the same number of permits for temporary foreign workers in the next 6 months that they did in the last, they will break the record again, with over 200,000 temporary foreign workers coming in to take jobs when our own young people are facing record unemployment. The Liberals have to answer. Why is it that they're shutting our own youth out of jobs and replacing them with low-wage temporary foreign workers from poor countries who are ultimately being exploited? And let us say as well, the people, the individual temporary foreign workers, the workers themselves, they are not bad people. They are not the problem. They are being taken advantage of by Liberal corporate elites who want to use them to drive down wages. And of course, we continue to support the dream of all immigrants to Canada, immigrants who come here to be Canadian, to get a job, work hard, contribute, and live a good life. That is part of the Canadian promise, and that is not what we're addressing here today. We're addressing a program that temporarily brings people from low-wage countries to replace Canadians and drive down the wages of our people. The time has come for decisive action to stop the Liberals from using our immigration system to pad the pockets of corporate elites and other insiders at the expense of Canadian jobs. Again, the principle is very simple. The principle is very simple. Canadian jobs for Canadian workers. Canada first, Canada always. That's why Conservatives are calling on the Carney government to permanently scrap the temporary foreign worker program and to stop issuing visas for any new temporary foreign workers coming into the country. Under this proposal, existing permits would be wound down until the program is entirely eliminated. Canadian jobs will go to Canadian workers first. It's time that Mr. Carney took the job seriously of repairing the damage that his party has done.
Finally, a statement that all Canadians can agree with. PIERRE, the Conservative opposition leader, has reiterated his desire for scrapping the temporary foreign worker program. As you know, this program allows employers in Canada to get foreigners to fill in jobs that if they cannot find Canadians to work for those jobs. And he's saying this program has been abused, which is something that I've been saying, a lot of people have been saying, and he thinks that, you know, if Canadian youth cannot get jobs in the country, why the hell are we getting foreign workers? Shouldn't we prioritize Canadian youth? I mean, it's common sense, right? Common sense. But anyways, you know, the Liberals really messed it up with the temporary foreign workers, and that program should be scrapped. PIERRE has the right idea. I think Canadians want Canadian kids to get jobs first.
across the political spectrum, and if you talk to anybody in this country, it is very obvious that the Liberals have set immigration levels too high. They have let too many people into the country in too short a period of time for housing, jobs, and health care to keep up. That's just a fact. You know, I've been working all summer with my colleagues on a series of reforms that we are going to be recommending to the government over the coming weeks on immigration. This is just the first of them. The system is seriously broken. It doesn't help Canadians. It abuses people that come to this country to work. We don't blame them. We blame the Liberal government. And it has to change. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? People can't access health care, they can't get jobs, and they can't get housing right now. So the brakes have to be pumped, and this program is like a no-brainer to end. It suppresses wages, it takes away first opportunities from our young Canadians, and it abuses workers. So it's got to go, and that's why we started with this one today.
Personally, we do need immigration. We need more doctors and nurses and things like that. So I feel like bringing people in to help fund the economy would be good. I don't think we should push people out. We should push more people in and help build our economy.
We need more people leaving than coming for the next couple of years so our country can actually catch up.
I mean, if people want to come to Canada and help grow our economy, that's always great. And it's always good to give people a fair chance. We are a very diverse country. If people come here legally and contribute to the economy, I don't see an issue in that. The more the merrier.
I'm First Nations, so people can say, oh, I've been here for 5-6 generations. It doesn't matter. It's about respect for fellow human beings and stuff, you know?
People should come to Canada. Look how much room we have. We're the second largest country in the world. She should leave the country, and then we'd be all good then.
What does everybody think on Pierre Poilievre's recent announcement? He is said that Canada must end the temporary foreign workers program to protect Canadian workers and youth. Do you stand with him? I definitely do. Conservative 100%.
Welcome back, guys. So this program basically brings thousands of immigrants into Canada every year. They mostly work in farming, caregiving, construction, and food processing jobs, which many Canadians don't really always want to do. Pierre argues this program drives down wages and takes opportunities away from young Canadians. On the other hand, ending this program might create more job openings for locals and will force employers to raise wages to attract Canadian workers. On the other hand, industries that rely heavily on migrant labor, like agriculture, could struggle to find workers. That means possible food shortages, higher grocery prices, and delays in industries like construction and caregiving might arise. And so, yes, it might open jobs for Canadians, but Canadians could also end up paying more because some of the industries rely on this program to get employers to work in these industries. For immigrants, especially from countries like Philippines, Mexico, and Jamaica, this could be devastating. The TFW program is often a lifeline. Workers send money back home to support their families, to build houses, and even to pay education for their siblings. So if the program ends, thousands of people lose that chance, and without TFW, many low-skilled workers won't have any path to come to Canada at all. Some could even end up without a legal status, which puts them at risk of exploitation. And the bigger question here is what are his intentions? Is it really to about jobs, or is it about politics? Supporters say Canadians should come first, which is basically fair enough, but critics argue Pierre is scapegoating immigrants for economic problems that come from bigger issues like housing shortages and inflation. So what do you think? Will ending the temporary foreign workers program really help Canadians, or will it just create new problems while pushing immigrants out? Personally, I think this is more about politics than solutions. But I would like to hear, what do you think about all this issue, or what are your thoughts? It will be my pleasure reading your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Kindly consider supporting this channel by just subscribing. See you on the next one. Thank you, and bye bye.